Hey there, friends. So if you've been following SimpleShot for more than 3 or 4 years, well, more than 4 years, you'll remember FlippinOut Slingshots. And FlippinOut Slingshots was my personally handmade slingshots that I made way back in the day, and when I was still making them by hand, and pretty much where all the SimpleShot designs were born from. But one of the designs that I made back a long time ago was what I called the Flippin Pickle. So the Flippin Pickle is an homage to the PFS by Daryl Guillory, but I added some flipping out characteristics to it. So this was my personal PFS. And out of all the PFS slingshots I've ever made or shot, this has always been my favorite. I just like the way the shape of this one fits my hand well. It matches meets the pickle fork criteria of less than a ½ inch. Actually, the prong dimensions are very similar to Daryl Guillory's original PFS. But we've got a full palm swell that really locks the slingshot in the hand. And a lot of friends, a lot of Team SimpleShot members have seen this over the years and have tried to get it from me. And I did do a run of these, but none of them were quite as good as this one. This was the master. And when Mark Selgin and I were working on creating the Axiom Ocularis design, I sent this particular slingshot to him and I said, Mark, I'd like to, go ahead and scan this one, and I want to make an exact reproduction of this in plastics. This was several years ago. We've always been on the fence about whether to produce a PFS style slingshot. And I think the market's ready. There's enough folks out there that understand slingshots and understand how they work to warrant bringing this to market. So we worked with it, and we wanted to give it the stylization that we have with the Axiom Ocularis. So we can see here that this is the exact same shape as the handmade model. We've just stylized it. So this one's 3D printed. This was an earlier iteration of it. And we played with this for about a year and a half, 2 years actually, before we decided to bring it to market. We wanted to keep the theme of the Axiom Ocularis, but we still keep the exact dimensions of the original handmade Flippin Pickle. So we finally did it. So now we have got the production Flippin Pickle. It is an exact copy of my very favorite Flippin Pickle that I ever made. It's made of polycarbonate. And one thing we want to say about this is for expert use only. I can't reiterate that enough. Actually, we've actually put it on the slingshot itself. It says right here, for expert use only. The slingshot will not be available with bands. If you ask us, what bands should I put on here? We're going to cancel your order for this, because if you don't know which bands to put on it, you don't need to be shooting this slingshot. This is for expert use only. But if you're a pickle fork aficionado and this is your style of shooting, I think you're really going to enjoy this frame. Locks right into the hand, still gives you the capacity to do a paracord wrapping, gives you a little bit more extra grip. It's bulletproof tough. It accommodates plenty wide flat bands, or you can shoot always the favorite of just tubes with cuff protectors. Any way you want to go about it, it's a pickle fork slingshot from the Flippin Out lineage, the Flippin Pickle. So really proud to bring this one to you. Check it out at SimpleShot.com.